Hello, hi, folks. Welcome. There we go. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome. Good to see you, man. It is warm. I should have brought a fan, or I should have turned on the air conditioner on. It is warm tonight. Anyway, let's get started tonight. I have a really good story. Now, if you have been in direct sales and network marketing or anything of that sort in the past, I'm pretty sure you've heard this story in a whole different way. In fact, probably most of you, I would say most of you have heard this story a completely different way. Now, I love how when you can take one story and completely change it around and do it as a whole different way and not take away from its meaning, if you would. I love that. So this story is just that. And I'm June. How are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So yeah, most of you, like I said, you've heard this story in a whole different way, but I loved this when I heard it this morning. So I was on, I do personal development in the morning. If you notice, I don't even look at my phone for like first couple hours or 2-3 hours. I don't even look. I have something from YouTube or an audio book, something like that. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Salam. Good to see you. So this morning, randomly, I picked something out of YouTube, and I love this story. So anyway, let's get on with the story. Like I said, don't spoil it. You for sure know the other way of telling this story, but don't spoil it. So, I don't know about you, but I know about me, this is true. Andrea, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So I don't know about you, but this is definitely true about me. And I shared this on a Saturday call just about a month ago. You go at something for a while. And when I mean for a while, I don't mean like a couple weeks. I mean a while, where people say, oh, you've been at it for a while. That kind of a while, right? So you go at something for a while and you don't get any results. You know what I mean? Like the results are not coming. You are trying whatever you're trying and they're not coming. You're not getting any kind of a positive feedback, right? And so what do you do? Like I've done many lives on this subject from all angles, but I want to draw it to this story. But so what do you do, right? At what point do you say, is it coming? Is it not coming? Or what have you? And I do believe this, okay? And I don't just say this for network marketers or, entrepreneurs. I truly believe this in any field if you want to continue in that field and be a professional, right? And that is, if you quit, if you leave the field, chances are you ain't gonna get it because you left, right? Chances are those people who got it stuck around, right? So, and that could be, you could be wanting to become a singer, you could be wanting to become a famous chef, you could be, I don't know, wanting to be a race car driver, whatever it is. If you leave at some point, well, you're kind of done. You know what I mean? You're not going to get it, right? So that's like anywhere. If you don't think that, if you really bring that thought to network marketing and direct sales, say, oh, this is the only place that, well, it didn't work for me, so I leave. Well, that kind of, you could be saying that anywhere. Well, it didn't work for me as a barber, so I left. It didn't work for me as a race car driver, so I left. It didn't work for me as a chef, so I left. It didn't work for me as a mom, so I left. It didn't work for me as a whatever, right? You can say that anywhere. But at one point, the progress has to come, right? So let me get to the story. I killed the intro, I think, and I'm sweating here. Can you tell I'm sweating? Hopefully you can't tell. It's so warm in here. I should have brought my fan. I have this really cool fan. I digress. I have really this cool fan that I got from Amazon. I think I showed it last year. It kind of folds and molds and well, anyway, I digress. The story goes as such. Now, lily pad ponds. Ugh, I had to practice this, you guys, before saying this. This is a tough one. Lily pad ponds, okay? These are the unique flowers that lay on top of the water, on top of ponds. And Kimberly, no, Moonlee, how are you? Welcome, welcome, good to see you. So these are the beautiful flowers, the greenery that lays on top of the ponds and water. And once in a while, you'll see them bloom and give flowers straight up. And they're different colors. They got white, yellow, pink, all colors, right? And there's a really unique feature about them that most people don't know, okay? First of all, they can cover up the whole pond, the whole lake, and they could do a couple of things. One is that it provides protection for the fish underneath against the predators from above. Never thought about that, did you? I didn't. So it gives the fish under the water protection from the predators above, but at the same time, it cuts off the sun from above. Imagine you have a cover of greenery all over the pond. There's no sunlight coming in, so the water gets what? Cold for the fish at the same time. But that's not the thing about these. I didn't even know this about these flowers. Flowers are amazing. Flowers, animals. I've talked about this a lot of times. I'm intrigued. I'm blown away by them. So the unique thing about these guys is that if you, let's say, put one on, just you take one, right, and put it on the pond, what it does, it doubles itself every day. It doubles itself every day. Amy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. What a great life for you to join in. So if you take one lily pad pod and put it on the water pod, right? It doubles itself every day. Now, by day 30th, it's covered the whole pond. You feel me? You put one, and by day 30, it's covered the whole pond. Now, before you jump into the other side and tell me about the other story, do not spoil it, okay? If you know where I'm going with this. But I want you to think about this. On day 30, it covers the whole pond. So what would you say if I asked you, at what point was half of the pond covered in lily pad ponds? Oh my God, I practiced this several times. Lily pad ponds. Okay, so at what point would half of the pond be covered? You can drop it in the comments below if you want to go quick. I know there's a delay with the comments too. I wish there weren't, but there is a delay. So if you first look at this story, you may say, well, I mean, half of 30 is 15. So most likely, 15 days, half of the lake or the pond was covered. But think about it. If day 30, the whole thing is full and covered, and it doubles itself every day, that means the day before, are you paying attention? This is a mic drop moment. The day before, the pond was half full. Only the day before. Day 29, if you came back and looked at the pond, you see half of the pond covered. You only got one more day left. And you come back the next day and the whole pond is covered. That's amazing. Now, let me share this with you. You may have heard this story as if you take a penny and you double it every day for 30 days versus $1 million in cash. Which one would you take? I'm not going to go into that life, believe me. But that's a similar story to this. Now, I want you to think about this. Let's say you're doing a 30-day run. Let's say you're doing I don't like to call them a 30-day run. So what I call them with my team is a 30-day jump, because you heard it here first, because there's a lot of 90-day runs, right? Have you heard, who's heard of a 90-day run, right? So instead of saying a run, I have a 30-day jump because it's just really a jump. So let's say you're doing a 30-day jump. You want to lose some weight. You want to gain some weight. I don't know anybody on this call that wants to gain weight. I know I do. I'm trying. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, so I don't know anybody else who wants to gain weight. In fact, I don't know anybody else. Let me think. I don't know anybody else who wants to gain weight. So let's say you're doing a 30-day jump to lose weight. Let's say you're doing a 30-day jump to jump your business. Let's say you're doing a 30-day jump to, I don't know, get new customers, get new recruits under you, you know. And let's say day 29 comes and you got zilcho. You put in all the work, you've worked hard, right? And you've busted your butt, you know, and zilcho, nothing. What I want to share with you is that not all results come right away. Sometimes, just like the lily pad ponds, it may double, it may just give you something amazing overnight because you planted all this stuff for 29 days, right? See, the thing is, you have to keep coming back for 29 days. And here's the thing. You ready for this? Let's say 29 days, you come in and you see half the lake is full. Are you ready? What if you wouldn't show up for the 30th day? What if you wouldn't show up? What if all you had to do is show up on the 30th day? Still. And what if you didn't? So many times, oftentimes, I know I speak for myself and I'm a work in progress, but oftentimes in life, how many times do we not show up on the 30th day where we've put in so much work in and then we just throw in the towel and walk away? I know I have. Ain't gonna happen this time, right? This is me 35 years ago. Yeah. So the next time you feel like the work you're putting in is not paying off, and I believe me, some of you know me, I'm no stranger to that feeling. I am no stranger to that. I get it. I totally get it. So if you ever feel that way, I want you to remember this story. This is the nature talking to you. Nature's saying, hey, look, just all you gotta do is show up like 30 days. That's not like 29, 30. Gotta show up the last day as well. So the next time you feel like, oh, I'm putting all this effort, this work in, when, you know, all you gotta do is show up the next day. And you know what? Maybe the next day. And maybe the next day. But all you gotta do is show up the next day. So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. And yeah, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love, tag a couple people, you know. And thank you, Jenny. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your business, side business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.